What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. It is Dylan and Ross Save Sports here on Full Press Coverage, Full Press Radio Network. Dylan Sanders here at Dilly Sanders on Twitter, verified at Dilly Sanders on Twitter, and myself, Ross Jackson, at Ross Jackson Nola on Twitter. Thank you all very much for coming through and for being with us today. I think we're the only FPC show that has fully verified hosts, that both hosts are verified.
Yeah, well, because Ross, we're better than everybody else.
Highly arguable. Appreciate everybody for being here. Some good stuff to go through today. Franchise deadline has come and gone. Franchise tag deadline has come and gone in the NFL. Who signed, who didn't. We'll also talk a little bit about, of course, Game 4 in the NBA Finals.
Hey, Ross.
Yes, Dylan? Yes, Dylan?
What mic do you have selected?
Your mic.
Oh.
Is this better? Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, perfect.
We had a whole conversation about what mic I was using.
I know.
I didn't realize you were using the wrong mic.
Well, I appreciate the help. But now we're all good. So good show today. But as always, we'll start off with favorite thing from Twitter. Dylan, you got a favorite thing from Twitter today?
Let me look for it. What was yours?
Mine was Brian Bieniemy's shout out to you, which was entirely unsolicited, and he just kind of did on his own. It was just like, he's next. He's the next guy. And then gave Dylan a shout out and helped boost Dylan's profile a little bit, which I thought was really, really cool.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. I know it. Ross, me and you like Ted Lasso a lot, right?
I've never seen Ted Lasso.
Oh, I thought you didn't watch Ted Lasso?
Uh-uh.
I could have sworn you watched Ted Lasso. Oh.
Sorry,
well,
I would have loved to just have played along and been like, yes, but then like whatever this thing is, if I wouldn't have reacted appropriately, I would have been so exposed.
Ross, it's something that you could have just been like, yep.
Oh, well then here. Yeah, no, I love Ted Lasso.
Okay. Do you like Jason Sudeikis at least?
I do love Jason Sudeikis.
Do you like, do you know what Ted Lasso is about at all?
High school gym coach, something like that.
Wow, you know nothing about the show.
I don't know anything about the show.
I could have sworn you watched Ted Lasso. Who did I have a conversation with about?
Definitely not me. Definitely not me.
Weird. He's a football coach that gets hired to coach a Premier League team, like an American football coach.
But he gets hired to coach a soccer team?
Yeah, like in Britain.
Hysterical. And
it's very funny and very wholesome and it was such a feel-good show. But someone today, season 2 is coming up soon, and a writer for Uprocks today shared a story about Jason Sudeikis, and it was saying how Jason Sudeikis is just Ted Lasso in real life. And I wanted to share this story because it was really wholesome, and it's a good way to start off the show. But it has some stuff. So. Jason Sudeikis made a show. Was making an indie movie back in 2017 with Ed Harris, and it was about his Ed Harris was his dad and dying, and it was about Jason Sudeikis finding out in life like what his father left for him, like lessons and stuff like that. Emotional movie. The writer of this article his dad had just died recently whenever he was doing an interview, like a press interview with Jason Sudeikis about the movie.
Wow. Okay.
And then so apparently so the writer had opened up to Jason during the interview and told him how the movie hit home with him. But the writer was saying I was having a tough time emotionally, but he wasn't trying to convey that. But he said Jason Sudeikis must have at least picked up his vibe at the moment, and sent and the next morning Jason Sudeikis sent that writer this email.
Okay.
Just wanted to shoot you a quick note and let you know that I'm so sorry for your loss, and I thank you for feeling comfortable enough with me to share. Please, please, please feel zero regret in doing so. It's important and effing necessary for us human beings to do that, to connect, to share, and to not concern ourselves too much with the outcome of such bravery, especially the men of the world. Our generation is the first to understand that notion, but darn it, And he wrote down, darn it. But darn it, I'd love to try and be the first generation of fellas to live the notion as well. So let's both continue to attempt to be on that side of history, shall we? I wish you all of the luck and openness in the universe in finding the 4 rolls of Kodachrome that your father left you, because he did. It's out there. I know it is. The one thing I want you to consider, though, is that it might not be physically out there, because it might actually be living inside of you and through you, and merely accepting that possibility might be where and when the finding happens. You see deeply into things for a living. Allow yourself the experience of doing that to yourself, for yourself. Be well. Always good to see and speak with you. Yours, Jason.
That's awesome. I think I speak for everyone when I say, what a guy.
What a dude.
What a dude.
And Ross, if you like that, and if you like that sentiment, please watch Ted Lasso, because that is exactly what Jason Sudeikis' character in Ted Lasso is like. Just overwhelmingly positive.
That's awesome. I love that. That's super cool.
Yes, but I would suggest everyone go watch Ted Lasso. It's a movie. It's a show that you're watching and you're like, this should be terrible. This should not be a good show.
Right.
But it is. It's so funny. And it is arguably, it's one of the most quotable shows out there.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, that's it. I just wanted to share that. I figured that was a cool little anecdote.
It is. It is a cool little anecdote. That's really awesome. Well, even though I've not seen Ted Lasso, it does reinforce that I was right to love Jason Sudeikis. So there you go. Mm-hmm. There's that part.
Hello, Kyle. How are you doing today? Oh, Kyle Sinra.
He made the screen. Got on the screen. My guy, Kyle, on the screen. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. Big fan.
All right, Ross. Performance of the day.
Ooh, performance of the day. I'm going to give it to... Hold on one moment.
Is it Giannis?
I'm going to give it to...
Chris Middleton?
No, I was going to make a joke about me not remembering Bobby Portis' name again.
Oh, Billy Porter.
No, for me, it's definitely Giannis.
It's Giannis?
Yeah. That block, man.
Okay, the block. But
that block.
Chris Middleton, I do want to give a shout out to Chris Middleton. He'll get my player of the match. I've been playing a lot of FIFA.
Oh, what am I saying? What? I know who my performance of the day is. Continue. Chris Middleton's the right choice for you. Continue. I know who my performance of the day is.
Chris Middleton, yes. I'm going to give a shout out to Chris Middleton because we need to support his victories, because he is wildly inconsistent.
He is wildly inconsistent. But you know who's not wildly inconsistent, Dylan?
Who's that?
Allie Quigley.
Ooh.
Allie Quigley.
Yes. Duh.
Is the model of consistency when you give her the opportunity to go out there and rain some trees. And she had a huge 2 rounds at the WNBA 3-point contest, which was, Dylan, what you called the best 3-point contest you've ever watched.
Oh, it was so much fun. And you want to know how I know that rings true, Ross? How
do you know?
I know you said something yesterday, but I can't remember what you said. But
I can tell you how I knew that it was true.
How's that?
You tweeted it and you're verified.
Oh yes,
so that is true. There's no way that you would lie.
Exactly. The way I know it's true is because I have no clue or frame of reference. I cannot name another 3-point contest off the top of my
head. I love it. The WNBA All-Stars, though, beat the U.S. women's national team in the WNBA All-Star game.
All right, yesterday. So now we need to see the Team WNBA versus the Nigerian men's national team.
Can I just say, WNBA women's national team would probably win?
So come on, you're a big Jordan Nwora fan or Gabe Vincent?
I think I speak for everyone when I say who?
Who? Jordan Nwora, Ross, put some respect on his name, 100% from the field in the finals.
How many shots did he take, Dylan?
That's less important.
What's important is that 100%.
100%. Jordan Nwora, Ross, is 1 of 1 in the NBA Finals in 1 minute of play.
One of one, you say.
Oh no. 3 points and 1 rebound in 1 minute of finals play, Ross. I'd say that's pretty good.
3 points and 1 rebound in how many minutes?
1 minute of
In
play.
1 minute? That's actually not bad. I mean,
The per 36 is wild.
yeah, per 36 is insane.
Ross, Jordan Nwora
on pace stats are insane with that ratio right there.
Jordan Nwora per 36 in the NBA Finals, Ross, 108 points and 36 rebounds.
Really incredible. Really incredible hashtag on pace stats. That's for Luke Johnson right there.
I love a good on pace stat, Ross.
On pace stat.
We are on pace. Have a good day, Ross.
We sure
How's
are.
that one? How's that one for you?
Feels mighty good. Feels mighty good.
Ross, I have an important question for you.
Let's get it.
What is the best sporting event of the year so far?
Ooh, the best sporting event of the year so far? Olympic qualifiers, I think, for me.
Ooh. Even though some of them
gymnastics
didn't matter.
and track and field. Yeah, even though some of them didn't matter. I know.
I'm still hurt by it.
Yeah.
But you know who's going to win 2 gold medals in Tokyo, Ross?
Who?
Javon Harrison, Mr. Jones.
Dang right. You dang right.
Go
Mr.
Tigers.
Jumps. Go Tigers.
So we are how many days out from we're 2 weeks out? Less than 2 weeks out?
Less than 2 weeks out. 23rd, so we're 8 days away.
First day
assuming they have
of the Olympics
is July 23rd.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Assuming they happen.
I was just double checking.
Yep.
How do you like the Olympic torch carrying? How much do you keep track with it?
Funny enough, that is the thing I care about the absolute least when it comes to the Olympics. The thing I care about the absolute least is that torch thing.
Olympic torch.
Is that terrible? Is that bad of me?
I don't think so.
Who's carrying the torch this year? I assume it's a series of people.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Nope. Nope. It's the last thing they're going to give her.
Let's see. It's starting today.
The torch carrying?
Yeah.
Oh boy. How does this work again? Okay, so it ends in Tokyo, but where does it start?
That's what I'm trying to find out for us, Ross. Keep talking, and I'm going to figure this out.
Because I have a lot of trouble believing that someone is.
It's not one person.
That someone is going to run from one
it's like
place
a relay
all the way to Tokyo. I'm just trying to make my jokes, man. I'm trying to get my jokes off, Dylan. Let me get my jokes going. What would be the funniest group of people to do the Olympic torch carrying? The cast of New Girl, that would be a good one. Or the characters of New Girl, that would be hysterical. They can get an NFL, they can get an NBA roster to do it.
The Olympic fire. This is interesting.
This feels like this should be easier information to find.
So the Olympic fire is started in Olympia.
Oh.
They will carry the torch by airplane if need be. And
that doesn't feel safe. That doesn't feel like the best choice.
Let's see, Roz. These are, can't mess with tradition.
That also massively cuts down the journey, doesn't it? Like, why are you starting today if you could just fly the damn thing over a couple of hours to Tokyo?
Let's see.
Or a couple. It's more than a couple, but you know what I mean.
Olympic torch. Okay, several months before the Olympic Games, the Olympic flame is lit in Olympia, Greece. The ceremony starts the Olympic torch relay, which formally ends with the lighting of the Olympic cauldron during the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games. The flame then continues to burn in the cauldron for the duration of the Games until it is extinguished during the Olympic closing. Okay, Olympic torch relay. let's see, Tokyo. So it is okay. So here we go. It was lit in. Okay, so the Olympic torch relay is scheduled to run from March 12th, 2020, and will end in July 23rd, 2021. So this flame has been lit since March of 2020.
Is that because they expected the Olympics to be last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good question, Kyle. Like, is the Olympic torch relay, is it an official event? I know it doesn't medal, but the reason why I ask about this is because I have a new answer to who should run the Olympic torch. The people that that almost qualified for the Olympics in track and field but didn't. They should be the ones that get to run the Olympic torch.
All right, so after being lit in Olympia, Greece, the torch was handed over. Oh God,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You good?
I'm so sorry. I'm all good.
After being lit in Olympia, Greece, the torch was handed over to the Olympic shooting champion Anna Karaki, who became the first woman to be the first Olympic torchbearer.
That happened in 2020?
Yeah, in 2020. Not the first.
I want to celebrate that, but I'm also
not the first female torchbearer, but the first.
The first one to get it first. I get it. Like, to do the first leg of it, but I'm just disappointed that it took until 2020 for that to happen. That's all.
Yeah.
That seems like a thing because I don't know when the Olympics started. I don't know when the Olympics started, but I know there were women there.
Well, Ross, there are a lot of things in the past of the Olympics that we want to forget. Because I'm here seeing Summer Olympic Games. I'm seeing a flag from Berlin in 1936 that we don't see it. We don't.
Oh no!
So the Olympics don't have the best past, Ross.
Oh no!
So
how gross.
Can we get you into the Olympic torch relay? The Olympic torch relay for Los Angeles 2028.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm available. I'll be 38 by then. I can still run a little bit. Still getting going.
Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out the schedule. I wish this should be easier.
This really should be an easier thing. Like, this should be a bigger deal, and this is why I don't care about it. Right? Like, I don't care about it because they don't make me care about it.
All right. Okay, so the relay was suspended on March 25th, 2020, and was moved to Tokyo and kept aflame until it resumed in March 25th, 2021.
That seems unnecessary. It seems like that's a thing they didn't have to do.
Mm-hmm. All right, so March 25th, 2021 started in Fukushima, Japan. And it moves a city per day. And it moves a city per day until it gets to let's see, where are we ending? So today, where is it today is what I want to try and find. Today it is in Chofu. Is a city in the Tokyo metropolis. So it is in Tokyo now.
Okay. So it's made it to Tokyo.
Yes.
I hope that people listening and watching are somehow as interested in this as we are.
I doubt it. So it's going to be through the 60. This is kind of cool. It's going to go through 63 cities in Tokyo in between the July 9th and July 23rd. So they just kind of bring it all through Japan. It's going to be interesting trying to carry this thing around Los Angeles and California for so long. All right.
Yeah.
Does the Olympic torch relay count as a visual? It's not like you don't get like a gold medal or something. Who's the last person to get it this year? It's usually someone big, right?
I think so, but again, not my expertise on this event.
Oh. This is not who I expected to see.
Oh.
So, in March 2021, so the torch was supposed to visit 31 cities and 15 landmarks across Greece, but due to coronavirus, that was canceled. Well, instead, there was a small ceremony held in Sparta. Ross, can you guess how they commemorated it was held in Sparta because it was the 2,500th anniversary of Battle of Thermopylae. Can you guess how they commemorated that?
Gerard Butler.
Exactly.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Gerard Butler.
Nailed it.
Butler of the movie 300. Would you have guessed that without my reaction saying, that is not who I expected?
I think so, only because you mentioned Sparta, which doesn't really exist anymore. But the fact that they referred to it still as Sparta, I was like, there's a reason for that. It's gotta be this 300.
I just love that they chose 300.
That's hysterical. That's hysterical.
Oh my goodness. He was a torchbearer.
Wow.
That's so funny.
Oh, Gerard Butler has been in 300 movies. Basically.
Man. And he's Scottish. So they had a Scottish dude come in to commemorate a Greek battle. They should have had Giannis.
When was this again?
March of 2021.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it should have been Giannis. I mean, he was probably busy, but it should have been Giannis.
Let's see.
That's absolutely hysterical.
Who is gonna light the? Let's see.
Well, here, why don't you go ahead and keep looking for stuff. Let's go ahead and jump to the break, and then when we come back, we'll try to figure out what the last leg of the 2021 Olympic torch run is, and of course, we'll also talk a bit of NFL and NBA here as we continue on today's episode. Dylan Ross, Sports Full Press coverage, Full Press Radio Network.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. This is outstanding.
There we go, Ross. This, Ross, here you go.
Oh, wow. Is he displeased?
He's a Spartan, Ross. You gotta.
Oh, right. He can't smile.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't rom-com Gerard Butler. This is Spartan War Gerard Butler.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Who else has the versatility of a Gerard Butler, though? Let's be real.
I agree.
Do we know who runs the last leg
Torchbearers
yet?
will be outfitted with uniforms made from recycled plastic bottles collected by Coca-Cola.
Cool. I don't know if I trust Coca-Cola very much, but I like the fact that it's made from recycled bottles. It's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me?
What?
Apparently, according to Ian Rappaport, I'm trying to find this. Oh, yeah. Tom Brady led the Buccaneers to Super Bowl 55 win on a completely torn MCL.
Interesting.
That's pretty impressive. Brad Pitt?
Olympics 2020.
Best case scenario. That's right, Kyle. Completely agree.
Why don't they have this more readily available? I'm still searching.
I don't know. All right, here we are. We're coming back.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Welcome back. Dylan and Ross Say Sports, Full Press Coverage, Full Press Radio Network. Dylan Sanders at Dilly Sanders on Twitter. Myself, Ross Jackson at Ross Jackson Nola on Twitter. Dylan, so far, despite his valiant efforts, has been unable to completely unearth what we need to figure out about the Olympic torch relay. But should we come across anything, we'll certainly update on that. Dylan, let's jump over to the... well, I think one thing we did find during the break is that there is the uniforms that they're running in. We found the uniforms that they're running in before we found the actual schedule of who runs the last leg of the Olympic torch.
Yes. So they're the uniforms are made out of recycled plastic bottles collected by Coca-Cola.
It's insane.
I'm excited. Yeah, that was awesome. I'm still just I wish I could find. Why isn't this more readily available?
I don't know. It's weird. They're trying to keep it. Yeah, maybe they are. Like, maybe that's why it's not readily available, right? Like, Kyle's right. Like, maybe it's supposed to be a surprise every 4 years when this happens. Almost said every year. But every year that it does happen. It's part of the experience. It's not yet knowing. I do think... Oh, go ahead.
I have found that in 2012, Derek Redmond's father, the father that helped him finish the race after he tore his ACL, carried the Olympic torch to signify the 20-year anniversary.
Wow. That's pretty dope. All right, let's take a look at, let's start with the NBA. The NBA, last night we had game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Milwaukee Bucks getting their win there, evening up the series. This is really in line with what you said, Dylan. You did a really good job predicting this, that it would be that they would split all the home games, basically, and it would be 2-2 by the end of game 4. So what's your expectation here? Are you still thinking Suns in 6?
Suns in 7.
Might go 7. Ooh, because you like for the teams to win on their home court.
Suns in 7 or Bucks in 6, either or.
Yeah. Man, if the Suns went up 2-0 and then dropped 4 straight, I would be very surprised. Be very surprised and very disappointed.
Oh man, the Olympics opening ceremony this year, 7 a.m. Eastern.
Woof. Woof.
Because, of course, that's 8 p.m. local time in Tokyo. Why not have it at, like, 10 p.m. local time in Tokyo, huh? Huh? Have it late. We don't care. That's crazy. Wow, some soccer and softball games are taking place before the opening ceremony. How does that make any sense, huh?
I have no idea.
Are you gonna be up, Ross? Are you gonna wake up for the opening ceremony?
Absolutely not.
You're not going to be up at 5 a.m. for the opening ceremony?
No.
There are no fans anyway? Yeah. Are there not fans this year?
No, they're not.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're not able to have. It's only the Olympians. There's nobody in the stands, nothing like that.
Interesting.
So that's going to be really interesting to see how they actually handle the opening ceremony, because of the fact that usually there's fan involvement and choreography and stuff like that. That's a part of it. And of course, it's usually a show for the fans. Everything in the midst of all that. So
yeah, that's crazy. This is going to be a weird year. Mm-hmm. Little is known about what the opening ceremony will entail beyond its announced theme, United by Emotion.
okay. Oh, there are events before the ceremony every year.
One thing that is known, according to Japanese news outlet Kyoto News, the marching order for the Parade of Nations will be determined by each country's Japanese language names.
Oh, okay.
Team USA will be wearing Ralph Lauren.
Yes, Ralph Lauren did design Team USA's, and then there's also a design for Canada's that's like not great. Have you seen Canada's Olympic outfits?
No.
Do Google it. Canada's Olympic outfits. They are not great.
Canada Olympic outfit 2021. Oh, I love this. A blue jean jacket? Okay, Ross, if we're being real, I'm bringing this picture up. If I'm being completely honest, I kind of like the Canadians more than the Americans. Mm-hmm. If we're being completely honest, Ross, I would wear the Canadian one before I would wear the American one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I kind of don't love the American one. Seems a little prep. Maybe I don't like the models. It doesn't scream.
No, yeah. I mean, like, I understand. I get what you're saying, definitely. Like, I would not wear either of these, just to be very clear. Like, neither of these things fit my aesthetic, and they probably don't fit me either. I'm tiny. But when it comes down to it, like, these Canada nod to the Canadian tuxedo uniforms or outfits.
Ross, I'm kind of messing. We had this conversation earlier. It's awful, but I'm kind of messing with it.
There are some things where that's true, right? Like, something is like so bad, and you're like, all right, this is so terrible, I gotta wear it. And like, I hear that, but for me, this does not fall under that thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Ross. NBA Finals. Who's going to decide the rest of the series? What needs to happen for the rest of the series? What needs to happen for the Suns to win the series?
For the Suns to win the series. Well, I think that a big part of it needs to come down to their ability to score at the rim has really been challenged over these last couple of games, these last couple of losses. And I think the other part of it is that while they have had trouble scoring at the rim, Milwaukee has not. And so I think that the thing that you saw in the first two games was like DeAndre Ayton really shutting down the middle, shutting down the paint, everything like that. You haven't seen that over these last couple of games. And so I think that becomes a big part of it, is points in the paint. And then also getting to the free throw line for Phoenix, because they haven't been getting to the free throw line a ton over these last couple of matchups, but they lived at the free throw line to begin the series. So I think both of those things really come down to it. And then defensive rebounds too. Like, they've given up some weird offensive rebounds a couple of times. So it's just not being prepared, not reacting quickly, or, instead of grabbing a rebound and bringing it down, kind of tipping it up and everything, and then continuing to fight for it, and then somebody else comes and grabs it. They gave up some pretty inexcusable offensive rebounds last night in particular.
Ross, I think you're going to enjoy this tweet.
Let's do it.
From Jeff Asher. Crimealytics.
I love Jeff Asher.
I landed a Mackle.
I love
and
it.
it's Travers and Fletcher both.
That's really good. That's really good.
Shout out to the Mackle Bros.
Shout out to the Mackle Bros.
Who would win in a fight? The Mackle Bros or the Winklevoss twins?
Mackle Bros.
Easy.
Definitely.
They got that New Orleans in them.
That's right.
Where are the Winklevoss twins from?
Germany?
Can you guess?
Germany.
No, they're both American.
Oh, well, then I have no idea.
Southampton, New York.
Oh, that's really good too, though. Yeah.
They were also Olympic rowers.
Still taking the Mackles.
Tyler Winklevoss is 6'5", 220.
Taking the Mackles.
Cameron Winklevoss, would you believe it, 6'5", 220.
Taking the Mackles. Big and slower than Winklevoss, guys.
Are they? I guess so.
Yeah. Big and slow.
Top three things on Cameron Winklevoss's Wikipedia are all lawsuits.
Still taking the Mackles. I don't care. Still taking the Mackles. The other big news from today, we got past the 4 p.m. Eastern time.
2009, Winklevoss won a bronze medal at the Rowing World Cup in Lucerne, Switzerland, in the men's coxless 4 event.
Today's episode has just completely dissolved into whatever Dylan's reading online. Anything else?
What were you saying? No. What were you saying?
We also went.
In 2010,
I knew
Cameron
it.
rode alongside his brother Tyler in the boat race 2010, representing Oxford, losing to Cambridge boat by 1 1/3 lengths.
Ugh. Jeez.
Oh, man. So it's good. I'm sorry, I'm done.
Sure, Winklevoss update for today's episode. Next piece on the actual agenda
in
is
2008,
the
Cameron
NFL
was named
franchise deadline. I'm not stopping. The NFL franchise tag deadline, which finished, came and went at 4 p.m. Eastern time. There were 7 players that were still currently on Sports Save. Ross and Dylan, tell me about it. There were 7 players that were currently on franchise tags, and only one of them getting a deal, which was Carolina Panthers offensive lineman Tyler Moton. He's the only one that got it done. We talked a little bit about Marcus Williams being the one that had the highest percentage chance of getting his deal done with the New Orleans Saints. He did not. He'll become a free agent after this season. Allen Robinson, Cam Robinson, Brandon Scherf, and many others. Oh, Marcus May, all becoming free agents after this season. Mm-hmm. Did you expect to see this, or did you expect to see more deals? I expected to see more deals get done, personally.
Well, what I didn't expect to see was that Winklevoss went to the Greenwich Country Day School before attending the Brunswick School for high school. He showed a fondness for the classics in high school, studying Latin and ancient Greek. During his junior year, he co-founded the crew program with Tyler Winklevoss.
Neat.
No, I did not I did not expect to see Taylor Moton. I expected to see more, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Am I wrong? Because I saw a lot of people freaking out. Does the Tyler Moton deal really have that much to do with Teron Armstead? Because Taylor Moton's 26.
Yeah. No,
he's going to get more money than Teron Armstead.
Yeah, I don't think it really does impact any Teron Armstead conversation for the New Orleans Saints at all.
2 different parts of their careers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And we did see, though, that that the Ryan Ramczyk deal served as a bit of a as a bit of a template or a boilerplate, if you will, for the Moten deal. They also gave him the same idea that if he gets all pro honors at left tackle, that his salary would go up $1 million per year. We saw that in there. We also saw that, according to Ari over at Sports Update, my Sports Update, there was a belief among some that Ryan Ramchick's huge deal with the Saints might have ended any chance of the Panthers getting something done with Moten, and then that ends up not being the case. And so he ends up getting a big deal. 4-year, $72 million extension, $43 million guaranteed, and then, of course, with those incentives, as we mentioned earlier as well. $15 million signing bonus also.
Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good player. Mm-hmm. He's a really good player. I am interested, though. Let me go and take a look and see if I can find it. I think that he plays mostly at right tackle as opposed to left tackle, which is why they give him that incentive the way that they did. Yeah, he played entirely at right tackle last year, so that's the reason why he gets one of the incentives. So another reason why the deal for him and Tron Armstead are not truly connected to one another, because they also play two different positions, all told.
Yeah. I just saw a screenshot of the Summer Olympics video game that has Sonic as a playable character.
Do you mean, didn't they do that for a game? It was like Wii Olympics or something like that, and you could play as Nintendo characters?
Let's go over, can everyone check out www.twitch.tv/Jericho. I'm now watching this go on. What is going on right now on the screen?
Oh, my.
He finished in third, Sonic.
What a loser.
That's crazy. This is weird. This is wild. Really taking up someone's spot for Sonic, you know? You'd think Sonic would be a faster swimmer. Mm-hmm. Ross, today in baseball, there was one game scheduled, and it got postponed because the Yankees have a COVID problem.
Oh, no.
Yep. That's where we're at right now.
Are we going to go through this again? Did we get 1 month? Did we get 1 month of not doing a show about sports that didn't exist?
Well, Bradley Beal is no longer on the U.S. men's team because of COVID.
Yep.
Jeremy Grant also potentially out.
Jeez.
Let's ramp him back up, Ross.
Oh boy, that stinks. I don't want to go through this again.
Ooh, this is interesting. Mm-hmm. We had 2 minutes left in this poll. Another heated discussion on ESPN Radio Today with Mike Goley Jr. and at Trevor Scales. Is it okay to use 3-in-1 shampoo, conditioner / body wash?
No.
The current leader is 63.3% no, and I agree with you 100%.
Yeah. No is the right choice there. It's either shampoo, or it's conditioner, or it's body wash. They should all be doing different things. They can't all do... You can't have one of them doing all the different things.
There's currently a Twitter thread going on right now of me, Brandon, and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Is it because of the CJ tweeted something earlier?
No, Brandon tweeted out when we get an "oh yeah" on Apple Music. I tweeted out the eyes emoji. He was like, "Oh, y'all want that, huh?"
Nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do like Chauncey's music.
Me too.
Chauncey, do the Saints have the best musical locker room based solely off of Chauncey and Tehran? T-Said makes some bangers.
Yeah, it's good music.
Legitimate bangers.
I enjoyed it a lot. I wish that they would have drafted Kadarius Toney. That way they would have had all three of them. Quan had a nice verse on CJ's EP too, which was dope.
Based off of ever since I've gotten my verified tag, Chauncey checks his verified tab heavy. He checks his verified tab heavy.
I don't use my verified tab.
I don't really either, but because I just read all of my notifications.
Yeah.
But I know people that do, that like use solely verified tab. And it seems kind of elitist, if I'm being real. Can I say that?
What do you mean, can you say it?
I already said it, but can I say it? I'm
Yep.
joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking. It's fine. I can't. I don't need to say it because Ross. I don't need to expose myself. But today's been all over the place.
Yeah.
A lot of Olympic torch, a lot of Winklevoss. But I mean, what really is a Thursday episode for?
Winklevoss and Olympics. What do you call it? What's that thing called? Torch.
What do you say? Yes, Olympic torch.
Yeah.
What did we learn today, Ross? What is your favorite thing that we learned today?
I learned that the first 3 things on one of the Winklevoss twins' Wikipedia pages is lawsuits. And I learned that I have a lot of confidence in the Mackle brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Fletcher and Travers. A lot of confidence in those guys.
You want to know why? You want to know why I have confidence in Fletcher and Travers?
Why?
I can get Chauncey on the phone real quick.
That's true. I thought you were gonna say because they're verified.
I mean, because let's see. I assume the Winklevoss twins are also verified.
How funny would it be if only one of them was?
They're both verified, and they have @Tyler and @Cameron.
That's pretty dope.
What's cooler than that? Having your first name as your tag? Or is it Matthew McConaughey's tag just being @McConaughey? Because I think that is the most Matthew McConaughey thing possible. Because he could have gotten Matthew if he wanted, or Matthew McConaughey. But having just McConaughey, I'll say @Tyler is a flex.
@Tyler's a flex. I just Googled to see who has @Ross, and it's Ross Mayfield, who's the production lead in Zoom apps for Zoom apps and integration.
@Dylan is someone who is followed. He has 1,000 followers, and one of them is Don Lemon.
Wow. At Ross Mayfield, who's not verified, by the way, is his banner photo is him walking out of what looks like a press conference, perhaps even a court appearance. I'm not sure, but Alex Jones is trying to talk to him, and he's just not looking at him.
Wait, and I need to see @Ross.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. This is a beaut, honestly.
Honestly, a flex. What is this? Who is Ross Mayfield?
He's
Product lead at Zoom apps and integrations at Zoom.
Yeah. But yeah, just Alex Jones, just trying to talk to him.
Yeah.
Kind of wild.
That's great.
Kind of wild. Who's got @Dylan?
Just some dude.
Just some dude?
He's just some dude. His bio is sponsored by Shell.
He's got 1,500 followers. What a waste of a great Twitter handle.
All right, he should give it to me.
Yep.
Or the one I would rather have, Ross, just because it's my brand, is @Dilly.
Yeah.
@Dilly is even more of a waste. 150 followers.
Oh no. Tragic.
But he is also very active on Twitter.
That's good.
Man, imagine having, that I lived that life before. I still live that life. Having 150 followers and 20,000 tweets.
How do you still live that life?
No one really listens to my tweets, but I tweet out all the time. It doesn't stop me.
Tweeting into the void is a pretty enjoyable feeling, though.
Yeah, shout out to my burners. My 8 burners. My biggest burner is RJL Network.
You're getting cooked.
Getting cooked. Shout out to Russell. It deservedly so. I thought he was joking at one point, but no,
Right.
That man is 100% serious.
What was it that he tweeted? He's just Giannis
is DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan at this point.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't
take.
remember DeAndre Jordan scoring 35, 15 and rebounds and like 5 assists average in the NBA Finals.
Not at all.
Yeah, let's before we go, we must take a look at this colossal L. Performance of the day is how bad of a RLJ network for how bad he's getting cooked. What a terrible ratio.
Yeah, this ratio is wild.
Let's see. 63 replies, 46 quote tweets, and 4 likes.
Ugh, rough.
Ooh, I used Mega Block today for the first time, and it felt great.
What's Mega Block?
It's a website that allows you with one click, and you have to type in "I confirm" or whatever like that. Uh-huh. But you block the person who sent the tweet and everybody who liked the tweet. It blocks everyone.
Whoa! Game changer.
Yeah. You know, Adam uses that heavy. But I used it today, and it felt good. Honestly, It felt good. I blocked like 300 people with one button.
That's pretty incredible.
The tweet that spawned it was someone else did it, and I was like, you know how we do that?
Bless you.
It was Jason Whitlock.
Uh-huh.
It was like about the Richard Sherman situation. BLM is done more damage to NFL players than CTE or something like that. And I was like, I am done with this. I'm out of here. All right. I don't need anyone that like that tweet reading my tweets.
What a stupid tweet. That's horrific.
What a bad tweet, right?
It's terrible.
Because like it really feels like A plus B equals 4 or something like that. You know, it really makes no sense.
My man really just was like, something happened and a player is suffering from a terrible mental illness thing that we should all be caring about. Cool, I'm gonna take a shot at Black Lives Matter. Like what a real weird leap that had to be made in order to be like, yeah, I'm gonna send this tweet.
Yes, this is the headline for his story. Fearless, don't blame head trauma for Richard Sherman's meltdown. Blame BLM and years of Marxist programming.
How, Sway? How? How do you even make that leap?
I don't know.
That's remarkable.
This article is the worst thing I've ever read. I need eye bleach. I need something good.
Can you mega block that article?
Wow.
I don't even want to know. I'm trying not to be mad today.
Come on, Jason Whitlock. I would say you're better than this, but you're not. Apparently.
Woof.
Oh, man.
Woof. I like Kyle's point here when he talked about Russell's comment or Russell's tweet that got mad ratioed about Giannis being basically DeAndre Jordan at this point. That's right. I forgot when DeAndre Jordan set the NBA Finals record for most points in a quarter. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Tough to remember that. So long ago.
All right, Ross. Let's wrap up for the day.
Let's wrap up. We'll be back tomorrow with a Fun Friday episode. Fun Friday. We'll be back with it. It'll be a lot of fun. 5 p.m. Eastern Time here on Full Press Coverage, Full Press Radio Network. Whether you watch us on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Periscope, or you're listening, we appreciate you very much for being here on the Full Press Coverage app or at fullpressradio.com. Thank you. For Dylan Sanders, I'm Ross Jackson. You can find Dylan on Twitter at Dilly Sanders, myself on Twitter at Ross Jackson Nolan. Don't forget to shout out as well Kyle Senra at Senra Says on Twitter, as well as at Full Press Radio. Thank you very much for being here. Dylan, any closing words?
Go Tigers.
We'll see you tomorrow.